Hello, recipe number 5. This one is called Apricot Ginger Chicken, and I'm actually really excited about this one. I love ginger, and I'm actually very anxious to try this one. So this one, I must confess, I did not get enough green beans, so I used the green beans in another recipe, and I don't have any left. So I just wrote on the bag, add green beans. So I know that when I cook this, I need to add the green beans into the crock pot. So one of the ingredients, first we have boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which are already put in here. We have apricot jam. Now, I looked for apricot jam that had no high fructose corn syrup or low sugar or organic cane sugar. I could not find any. So what I did was it says you could do apricot jam or peach in the grocery list. So what I did was I made my own. And the way you do that is you buy frozen peaches, and I literally put them in a saucepan, set a timer, put it on medium heat, set a timer for 15 minutes, and continue to stir and crush up the peaches. And that's all I did. So this is what I'm going to add instead of high fructose corn syrup and sugar. I'm going to add straight frozen peaches that have been cooked down. So soy sauce. Also, I use what's called Bragg's liquid aminos, and it is a natural soy sauce alternative, which I highly recommend and tastes great. And my husband is trying to encourage my son to photobomb while I'm doing this. So just so you know, the fact that I have a straight face is quite impressive because he's doing all kinds of crazy things.
I would never.
So ginger root. Don't be afraid of fresh ginger. You can break it apart in the store. You need an inch of fresh ginger in this recipe. So when you have your ginger root, you can see it has that skin on the outside. You just cut around it and you cut that off. Yes, there's my son. And then you take like a handheld grater and you just grate it into your recipes. And it gives a wonderful flavor. And you can, like it says on this, you can freeze what you don't use and use it again at another time. If you do keep it, we keep it in a cabinet in the dark, but you need to use it up pretty quickly. So you want to break your piece at the grocery store so that you have not too much at a time. So, all right, so we've got our fresh ginger. I cut off all the edges, so we'll just need to grate that in there. And then we have 3 cloves of garlic. And then the green beans, which, as I mentioned, I don't have. So here we go. We're going to do this, and we're going to assemble this meal. Okay, here's our bag here. Let me move this over so I can see. Okay, 2/3 cup of jam. That's exactly what I did here was I measured out the peaches before I cooked them down. And then I just poured them in this jar and put them in the fridge until I was ready to use them. And it's extremely tasty. You can do it with any frozen fruit, raspberries, blueberries, and keep it in the fridge, and you can put it on your toast in the mornings, or maybe make jelly cookies with it. Much healthier alternative to those jams you buy in the store. And when you cook it down, the natural sweetness comes out. Oh, yum. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce. So that's this liquid aminos is what I use. Where's my tablespoon? There it is. No, that's kind of dirty. Here we go. Okay, pour that in. And 1 inch of fresh ginger. Like I mentioned, I'm going to take my grater, and I'm just going to grate it right into here. Oh no. Grates pretty quickly and pretty easily. Smells great. Almost done. Fresh ginger is a natural anti-inflammatory, so it's very good for inflamed muscles or headaches. Almost done. Actually took longer than I imagined. Okay, so we're going to scoop that all in there. And what do we have next? We have garlic. And I'm going to take, again, I'm going to take the garlic in the press, mince it right into the bag. So we got 3, so we're going to keep do one right after the other and then scrape off the press into the bag. Oh, I just can't wait to taste this. Again, it's a crock pot meal. You're just going to put it in the crock pot in the morning. For me, I'm going to add green beans. If you already have your green beans in here, you're not going to need to worry about adding anything. And you're going to make some rice to go with it. So honestly, there are, I think, 3 or 4 of these meals that have rice with them. Not a bad idea at the beginning of the week to make a great big pot of rice and put it in the fridge so you have it. You could probably even add it to the crock pot like the last half hour to warm it up. So there you go. That's it. And like I said, other than the green beans, and I'm just going to seal that up, put it in the freezer, and you're ready to go. So far we've got, what's this, 4 or 5 meals already done. One more. Have a good night.